Hello everyone, it's Bree here at Vinyasa Wave. I hope you had a beautiful Thanksgiving and I hope you have an even better week this week. Today's wave is going to be a funky one. We are going to be on and off the mat a little bit, so just make sure you have some space around your mat so that we don't hurt anyone or anything on your way around, okay? We'll be jumping right into it, so starting in the center of our mat with our legs crossed. I'll meet you there when you're ready, okay? All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. So we're starting in the center of our mat with our legs crossed. You can go ahead and place your hands on your knees, sit nice and tall through the spine, maybe bow the head or close the eyes, and just begin to settle into the mat here. Just begin to slow your breath down. Let's take a clearing breath together. Imagine on this sigh out that we're just kind of getting rid of any things that's stuck in us or any blocks or mental blocks. That's what's kind of leaving the body as we're exhaling. So go ahead and take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Pause when you get to the top. Then exhale, let it go. As you begin to go back to the natural rhythm of your breath, visualize your breath moving through your body, almost like a river, like it's trying to reach every spot in the body with this brand new fresh breath. Since we've sighed out all of the blocks in the body, the river can move all the way from the top to the bottom, to the sides. In honor of Thanksgiving just happening, instead of setting an intention for this practice, let's go ahead and you can just say it to yourself, but maybe 1 to 3 things that you're grateful for that you want to take along with you on this meditation right now. Good. Go ahead and blink your eyes open. When you're ready, let's go ahead and inhale, arms up to the sky, gaze goes up. On your exhale, left arm comes down to the side, right arm reaches over, and then immediately inhale, bring it back through center until it reaches through the other side. Exhale as the left arm comes over. Inhale up. Exhale, right arm reaches over. Begin to move with the fluidity of your breath. It doesn't have to be with the rhythm of my breath, because we breathe at different ways. But just keep moving. Keep reaching even farther. Remember, when you're reaching to each side, keeping that hip bone down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms come up overhead, gaze is up. Exhale, hands come down. I'm going to face forward just so I don't begin to confuse you. But go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. On your inhale, lengthen that spine. And then exhale, fold forward, leading with the chin. If the legs are starting to come up or we're rounding, we've probably gone a little too far. Just go wherever's comfortable in the body right now. I know it's the beginning of practice, so if you want to sneak some things underneath your knees, you definitely can. Be in charge of your practice. So even if I don't give an option or the option you like, go ahead and adapt the practice to what you need. And just settle in here. These beginning moments of practice, try to do whatever you need to arrive here on this mat. Let's go ahead and just turn off, the surrounding world for a few moments. And inhale, lift that chest up. Go ahead and sneak your feet out just a little bit farther so we're in a diamond. Bring your hands underneath the legs until it meets your feet. Inhale, round that spine, and then exhale, fold forward. If you feel yourself fighting the pose, either back off a little bit or just relax the muscles. I find myself a lot of the times too, like I'm very tense in all the poses. And then once I just relax and give into it, it's not as difficult as I originally found it to be. So if you feel tension, then definitely back off. But if it's you bracing or trying to fight the pose, maybe just send your breath to those spots that you're bracing for. Inhale, left arm comes up to the sky, open that heart. And exhale, release. Inhale, right arm comes up to the sky. And then exhale, bring it down. Walk your hands all the way back. Let's go ahead and swing the feet around until our toes find the mat. And we're going to sit back onto our heels. We're going to stretch the toes out a little bit as we do a little seated cat-cow. Inhale, pull that heart forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, pull it through. Exhale, round. Inhale, pull it through. Gaze is up. Exhale, round. One more. Inhale, pull it through. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Inhale, arms come up, lengthen that spine. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. And then release the hands behind the back until they interlace. Pulling the heart open, gaze is still up. And release. Arms come back overhead. Interlace them on the top and flip the palms. Inhale, lengthen that spine, sit out of that waist. Exhale, over to your left side. And then inhale, peel that right shoulder open. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, over to your right side. And then inhale again, pulling that shoulder open. And inhale, back through center. Exhale, swing the arms behind you. And as they come forward, finding tabletop, and then immediately hover the knees off the ground for 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and lower. And then maybe just tap the toes a little bit. Send a little sensation back to your toes since we were kind of stretching them out a little bit. Good. Tuck your toes and then send it back for the first down dog of the wave. Good. Go ahead and find some movement here that's comfortable in your body. Maybe rocking the hips side to side, coming up onto the tippy toes. Bending into the knees, getting that chest on the thighs. And then find stillness. Let's take 2 breaths here. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, it sends you to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, arms are overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, open that heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, hold it for plank, and then exhale slowly all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift the heart up just for cobra, peeling those shoulder blades back, engaging your low back. And then tuck your toes. Exhale, sends it back down, dog. Go ahead and open your feet as wide as your mat. Plant into your right hand and release the left hand off the floor until it finds either somewhere close to your right foot, your right ankle, your right calf. And then bring it back and send your right hand back to your left ankle, calf, or somewhere in that general direction. Really plant in with that left hand and then release. Go ahead and bring your feet back into hip distance. Gaze goes forward. Exhale sends you to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, hold it for plank, and then slowly lower all the way to the belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale up for cobra, elbows pointed back. And then tuck your toes. Exhale, send it back down, dog. Beautiful. Go ahead and put your feet wide as the mat again, and then push back into those hips. And we're here for 2 breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring your feet back into hip distance. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, step it all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms are up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen that spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, find plank. This time, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Send the right leg to the sky. Bend that knee, open your hip. Knee faces the sky. Keeping shoulders square. Exhale, square your hips. And then step your right foot into the center of your mat. And then start to float your left leg off the floor. Once you found the float, go ahead and bring it all the way around to the side. And then exhale, sit into that right knee until we find our skandasana on our right side. And then go ahead and just sit back onto your bottom and lower your right leg down to the floor. Your right knee down to the floor. Inhale up. Exhale, bend over to your left side. Get a side body stretch. Inhale, pull that right shoulder back. Inhale, back to center. Go ahead and plant into that right foot. Drop your left hand behind your back and then push up into those hips, finding a kind of like a wild thing. And then when you're ready, step your right foot over till we find side plank. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, rotate over till your right hand meets the floor. You might have to center yourself so both hands are on the mat. And then exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Send your left arm long, and then right hand grabs your right foot. On your inhale, kick into your hand until your foot starts to rise and find this little baby back bend. And then exhale, release, keeping the grip in the hand. Take a moment here. And then inhale, kick into that foot again until it starts to rise. Maybe getting a little deeper. And then exhale, release. Go ahead and place your hands underneath your shoulders. And we're gonna spin over to our left side until our foot touches the floor. You may have to push off the ground a little bit. And we're spinning back to the original posture. So right foot is planted, left leg is long. On your inhale, rock forward till your hands meet the floor, kind of at the top of your mat. Step into that right foot and then release it down. Beautiful. You may have to adjust your feet so you're kind of at the center of your mat. And then walk your feet wide as the mat. Grab opposite elbows and just hang out here. Rock on, lean onto your toes, finding that hamstring stretch, maybe shaking yes and no, releasing the tension in the head. Keeping your arms interlaced, go ahead and walk your feet into hip distance. On your inhale, rise to chair, arms are overhead. And then exhale, cactus the arms, staying in chair. Inhale, rise, straighten, arms come overhead. And then exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, finding your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky. Bend that knee and then open your hip, keeping shoulders square, pushing into those hands. Inhale, squares your hips, and then exhale, step your foot in the center of your mat. Step into that left foot till your right foot starts to float off the ground. Once you've found the float, go ahead and bring your foot all the way around to the side, and then bend into that left knee until everything meets the floor, and sit back onto your butt. Left knee drops. Inhale, arms come up, and then bend over to your right side. Inhale back through center. Go ahead and plant into that left foot again. We're going around again. So right hand goes behind your back. Lift up into those hips and then step your left foot all the way over till you find your side plank. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, sends your left hand down to the floor, finding the mat. And then you may have to adjust yourself so you're kind of centered on the mat. Exhale, lower down all the way to the belly. And then send your right arm long, tenting the fingers. Left hand meets left foot. On your inhale, kick your left foot into your hand till it starts to rise, and we find this back bend, or this dancer pose, but on the floor. And then release, keeping the grip of the hand and the foot. Just hang out here for a second. And when you're ready, rise up one more time. And release. Keeping your left foot bent, hands come underneath the shoulder. Begin to roll over to your left side till your foot meets the mat and we find the original position. May have to adjust yourself a little bit, but left foot is planted. Exhale, rocks you forward till your hands meet the top of your mat. Stepping into your left foot, your right foot begins to float. And then exhale, it meets the left foot. Again, adjust yourself so we're in the center of the mat. And then walk your feet as wide as your mat, grabbing opposite elbows. We're here in ragdoll again. This time maybe getting a little deeper. And walk your feet back into hip distance apart. On your inhale, rise to chair, arms come overhead. And then release them, find cactus. Inhale, lengthen, straighten the legs. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, finding your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg goes to the sky. Exhale, steps it all the way through in between your hands. Left foot comes to the floor, untuck your left toes. Grab opposite elbows. Inhale, lifts the chest open, gaze goes up. Sink a little deeper into those hips. Sending your breath to the places that you feel a little bit of pressure. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, drop your left arm down to the left side of your mat. Right arm reaches over to your left side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, right arm comes to the right side of your mat. Left arm reaches over to the right side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, frame your right foot, untuck your left toes, step it all the way back down dog. Left leg up to the sky. Exhale, steps it through low lunge. Drop your right knee, untuck your left toes, interlace the hands until the gaze goes up, opening the heart. Exhale, cactus the arms. And then inhale, arms lengthen over the head. Exhale, drops your right arm down. Left arm reaches over to the right side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, drop your left arm down. Right arm reaches over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, frame your left foot. Untuck your right toes. Step it back, find your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg to the sky. Step it all the way through, finding low lunge again. Drop your left knee. Untuck your left toes. Inhale, circles your right arm back till it finds your left foot. If it doesn't reach, you can just keep your arm behind you and kick up your foot to wherever you can. Gaze goes behind your shoulder. And release the bind, framing your right foot. Lift your left knee off the ground. Inhale, cartwheel the hands until you find warrior two and keep moving until you find goddess. So hands are at the heart, toes are faced out, sitting in this kind of low squat. Tuck your pelvis under just a little bit so we got a nice straight spine. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms come overhead. Exhale, bend into that right knee, face your right toes forward and shift over to the right side using your core. Inhale, back through center, and then send it to the back of the mat. So your left toes now face the back of the mat. Right toes are facing the left side of your mat. And then exhale, bend into your left knee, using the core. Inhale, back through center. It's kind of a lot of movements at once. We're moving our toes, our knees, our arms. Go ahead and bend into the right knee again. Maybe this time dropping the right arm down, but don't touch the thigh. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Left arm drops down. Inhale, back through center. Both feet are facing forward now. Exhale, forward fold. Once your hands meet, go ahead and flatten the back. And then right arm comes to the sky, finding your twist. And then exhale, bring it down. Left arm comes to the sky, finding twist on your left side. And then release it down. Go ahead and walk your feet as wide as the mat until your elbows can meet the floor. Once they're there, go ahead and interlace your hands as if you're making a basket for the back of your head. So you're going to put your head in your little basket, and then once you're there, either stay here, or if you're comfortable going all the way up into your headstand, take flight.
And if we're in headstand, go ahead and bring the feet down. And then everyone go ahead and push up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen that spine. And then walk your hands to the front of your mat till we find our high lunge. Step your foot back, finding plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good job. Let's take a breath here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Left leg to the sky. Step it all the way through, finding low lunge. Right knee meets the floor. On your inhale, send your left arm to the back till it meets your right foot. Gaze goes over right shoulder. Avoid collapsing into that right shoulder. You really want to stay strong through that right arm. And release. Framing your left foot. Lift your right knee off the ground. Inhale circles us all the way up till we find goddess. Go ahead and sit low. And then inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Inhale sends us to the front of the mat. And we're trying to find warrior 2 feet. So if you have to remember what those are, get into warrior 2 really quick. So foot faces forward, our back foot is perpendicular. So that's all we're transitioning through. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend into that left knee, and then just kind of tilt over to your left side using the core. And then inhale, back through center, send it to the back of the mat. Exhale, bend over. Lengthen through those arms. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, send it to the front of the mat. This time, maybe we drop the left arm. Right arm is still up. Still not touching the left thigh. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, over to your right side. Inhale, back through center. And then exhale, forward fold. Feet are facing forward. Go ahead and just hang out here first. And then walk over to your right side till your left hand grabs your right ankle. Right arm comes to the sky. And then walk it over to your other side. Right hand grabs left ankle, left arm to the sky. And release, come find center. Same thing, interlace your hands and walk your feet out as far as you need to until your elbows meet the floor. Finding the basket with your hands. Go ahead and place your hands in the basket. And if you feel comfortable, go ahead and take flight. Or just stay in that wide leg stance. Either one is perfect. And then if we're in flight, go ahead and drop the feet down. And then everyone go ahead and walk your hands back through center. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, framing your left foot, finding high lunge. Step it back, finding plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Right leg to the sky. Step it over your your left knee, and bend into your knees, and then roll open onto your right arm. So our left arm is up in the sky. We're sitting into our hips. We're in this kind of funky eagle down dog. And then go ahead and sit onto your bottom. Let your left leg go long. Right foot is over your left knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hook that left knee, that left elbow on your right knee. Right hand goes behind the back. Gaze goes over your shoulder. And release. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Roll over, finding your down dog once again. Left leg to the sky. Step it over your right knee. Once you're ready, sit into those hips and start to float your right arm off the sky, or off the floor into the sky. And then lower onto your bottom. Right leg goes long. Left foot steps over your right knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hook it on your left knee, and then send it behind you. Gaze goes back. Inhales are lengthening that spine, and then exhales, we're deepening into that space we're creating. And release. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Find your down dog one more time. Gaze goes forward. On your exhale, just step it in just a little bit. And we're just going to do a few donkey kicks. If you make it all the way up to handstand, great. If not, it's still great. We're just going to play around with an inversion again. So when you're ready, either begin to start to kick your feet off the floor. Maybe it's just little kicks like this, practicing with the balance. But you have 5. So whenever you're ready, begin. And once you've reached 5, go ahead and find stillness first. And then just finish the walk all the way to the top of your mat. Hands meet your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit back into those hips. And then sit all the way back till we find our boat pose. So feet come off the ground. And then when you're ready, exhale, lowers your right leg and lowers your torso down to the ground to a hover. And then inhale, lifts us. Exhale, lower your left leg. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Up. Lower. Up. Lower. Up. One more. Lower. Up. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Meet your hands together and then tap your left side over to the right. Inhale over to the left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. One more. Right. Left. And then hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and come all the way down to our backs. Arms come long. Send the hips high, finding your bridge. Go ahead and tuck those shoulder blades under. Hips go high. And then exhale, lower to a hover. Inhale up. Exhale, lower to a hover. Inhale up. Lower to a hover. Inhale up, hold here for 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips all the way down. Good. Bringing your knees into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Arms come out to the side. Go ahead and drop your knees over to your right side. Gaze goes over left shoulder. And just begin to slow the breath down here. Inhale back through center. Feet go over to your left side. Gaze goes over right shoulder. Inhale back through center. And then release your legs all the way down, finding final resting pose. So feet fall open, palms to the sky. And then just kind of move from the top of your body all the way down, relaxing each spot you pass. So relax the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the throat, shoulders, palms, knees, legs. Just go ahead and melt into your mat. When you're ready, bring awareness back into the room. Go ahead and wiggle your toes and fingers. Roll over to one side when you're ready. Take a pause there before sitting all the way up. Finding a seated cross-leg position, go ahead and bow the head, sit nice and tall, hands on the knees. Let's come back to those things that we are grateful for in the beginning of practice. Maybe you have another one to add. When you're ready, let's go ahead and close the practice out. So hands come to the third eye. We're going to close the practice with a nice sigh out. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out.
Thank you for waving with me today. I hope you had fun on this little funky wave. I hope to see you again soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.